Hi everybody, how are you all doing? I hope that you're doing fine and I hope that you're ready for the lesson today. Today we will be having the continuation of the subject verb agreement. Last 2 days we had the first three lessons and we didn't get to complete the remaining two. So we're gonna finish the remaining two lessons today. And yeah, let's go over it again. So I'm just going to share my screen. So you log in using the aplusstudent.com. You input your email and your password here. Then you go over to where you can see your name. So you scroll down to your name wherever it is, and then you click on your name. Okay. So yeah. So after clicking on your name, you just go to the grade, which is grade one today. So we just go on and get the topic, sorry, the chapter that we're working on. And the chapter is the subject verb agreement. So yeah, that's what we'll do today. So yeah. Okay, so this is the lesson that was left. We have pronoun verb agreement. Complete the sentence with the best verb. Okay, so we'll just start that now. Okay, so note that some sentences are about one person or thing. Okay, so some sentences about are all about one person or thing. In those sentences, add s to the verb. Okay, so now when you see that a sentence is talking about one person or one thing, okay, you need to add s to the verb of that sentence. Why? Because it means that subject is what a single subject, so it's singular. So you need to add s to anything that is singular. So as long as you have a singular subject, you just add s to the verb. So now this is it here. She works the dog. Now why are we adding s to the verb when it's talking about one thing or one person? It's because the subject here is just she, so it's one person. It's not saying she and her friends or she and her brother, just she walks the dog. Okay, so because it's a singular subject of which is she is a pronoun, you need to what? You're just gonna add s to the verb. It rolls under the bed. It rolls under the bed. Now it, meaning that whatever is rolling under the bed is just one. Okay, is one thing that is rolling under the bed. So that's what it is. Only one thing is rolling under the bed. And then you need to add s to what? to the verb, which is rolls. Okay, so now that's what it's all about. Because it is eat here, eat as in one, yes, you add s to the verb, which is the rolls. It rolls under the bed. Okay, so remember that once the sentence is talking about one person or one subject or one thing, right? You know that the verb needs to have s added to it. So you are going to add s to that. Okay? Now, some verbs are about more than one person or thing. In those sentences, do not add s to the verb. Now, some sentences are talking about more than one person. They're not talking about one person. So they are talking about two people, three people, then you do not add s to the verb. Okay? Once you see that it's talking about more than one person or one thing, okay, more than one person or more than one thing, do not add s to the verb. You only add s when it's talking to one thing or one person. Now we have day. Now this day is referring to more than one. We don't know how many exactly, but it says day. So they make dinner. So since it's they, it's more than one. So make, the verb will not have an s because why? It's talking about they. So now the day, we don't know how many people are under the day. Okay. We love ice cream. Now the verb there is love, but we cannot add an s to the verb. Why? Because we love ice cream. Who loves the ice cream? It's we. So when we say we, means that it's more than one person. It could be two people, three people, but it's we. Okay, so you cannot add an s to the verb because it's referring to more than one person or thing. Okay, so some sentences are about you or I. In those sentences, do not add s to the verb. So when it's referring to you or I also, you do not add what? You do not add s to the verb. So you eat an apple, I need some help. So you see, you cannot say I need some help, just like this. Uh, So you cannot say I need some help. No, that's wrong. But you can say I need some help. Okay. So once it's I and you, do not add s in the what, in the verb. So yeah, that's it. Some sentences are you or I. In those sentences, do not add s to the verb. So you eat an apple, I need some help. This is a typical example. So you cannot say I need some help. Okay, we have to look at this now. The some of the examples. She now, she's what? She's a pronoun, and it's what? It shows that the she there in the sentence is one girl. Okay, so she dash horses. So what is going to be your answer? If it's a pronoun, right? And then you see that okay, the subject is one person, she. Then you know that it's what is about one person, and you need to add s to the verb. Okay, so once it's one person talking about one person, then you add an s to it. But if it's talking about more than one, then what? You do not add an s. So she rides horses. Okay, she rides horses. He dashed the ball hard. He dashed the ball hard. He again shows that it's talking about only what? Only one person. He dashed the ball hard. So since it's talking about only one person, you need to what? You need to add an S, okay, to the verb. He kicks the ball hard. So that's how it is. Once you see that it's referring to only one person, okay, you add an S to it. But if it's talking to more than one person, you do not add an S to it. Now it says the dash orange trees, the they. So now since it says they now is what? More than one. Okay, the day here now is more than one. So it could be two, it could be three, but they grow orange trees. They grow orange trees. So you cannot say they grows orange tree. Rather, they grow orange tree because you do not add an S to the verb when it's more than or when it's referring to like plural, not singular. Okay. They dash me see better. They again shows that it's more than one. So they help me see better. They help me see better. So they here and then help me see better. So because it's what they and it's more than one person, you see that you don't need to add an S in the verb. Okay. So they help me see better. So he dashed the ball hard. So it's the same. We've seen this one before. They dash at the clown. They. So they shows that it's more than one. So they laugh at the clown. Since it's more than one, they, you do not have to add S to the verb. Okay. So that's basically it, everybody. That's what you do. This one is about pronouns. So yeah. So we'll go to the test right now. All right. So now we'll answer the questions. Complete the sentence. We dash hands. We dash hands. So when you see we, you know that it's what? It's more than one person. Okay? So you what? We hold hands. So the verb in the middle is not going to what? It's not going to have an S because it's plural subject, which is we. Okay? So we hold hands. Now we dash with the Wilsons. We dash with the Wilson. So we what? We stay with the Wilson. So we're not gonna click on the one with S. We click on the one without S because the pronoun verb agreement works. So since it has plural, then no, you're not going to add S to the verb. Okay, so we have day dash orange trees. Day dash orange trees. So day is what? Day shows that it's plural, so it's gonna be they grow orange trees without S. So we that's the game. We now is what? More than what? More than one. So we win the game because you cannot say wins, right? You cannot add S to plural. It's only win. We win the game. He dash with my mother. He dash with my mother. He dash with my mother. So if you're gonna say he, you know that he is what? Singular. So he works with my mother. So that means you need to add s to the verb. So that means you need to add. Okay, so now they dash at the clown. They now shows that it's more than one, so it's going to be they laugh. They laugh at the clown. No s added. It dash into the mud. It shows what? It is one. It. It. So it's going to be it dig into the mud without s. Oh, sorry, we are supposed to have the one with the s. It is singular. Okay, so yeah. So it is singular. Yeah. Don't forget that. It is singular. So since it's singular, it has to be the one with the S. Okay. So when you click on something that is wrong, you just need to go down here and read the explanation again. It tells you that this is how you do it. A very detailed explanation is down here. All you need to do is just go through it before you continue with the test again. Okay. Now they dash on my foot. They is plural, so it's gonna be the one without s. They feet on my shoe. It dash off the tree. So remember that it is singular. So it dash it jumps off the tree. It jumps off the tree. Ufoma, I can see your chat. Don't worry. I just saw your chat now. So are you going? You said anyways bye. Are you leaving here? All right, so we have we. We shows that it's plural, right? So we what? You're gonna get the what? The verb without s. So we love that story because we is talking about more than one person. They now is what? They is plural, so it's gonna go with the one without s. So they help me see better. He dashed the ball hard. He is singular, so you're going to go with the one that has what? He is what? Singular. So you go with the one that has S. He kicks the ball hard. We now. We is what? We has what? Plural. So you're gonna go with the one without S. So we hold hands. They dash orange trees. They plural. So it's gonna be the one without S. They grow orange trees. She dash horses. So since she is singular, it's gonna be rides with S. So she rides horses. He dash with my mother. He singular. So he works with my mother. We dash in the band. We is plural. So you're gonna go with the one without S. So we sleep in the band. So everyone, this is it all for pronoun verb agreement. So you can try to remember you finish the remaining questions. It's not much anymore because we're almost done. We're on page what 18. So we will move on to the last part, the last test. Make sure that you complete it. Once it's done, it's gonna show completed. Here now we have in progress, and I hope that you all have completed the first four lessons or the first three. Okay, so if you've not done it, if you've not done this chapter, make sure you finish that. But if you've done that, then that's fine. So The one we did was complete the sentence with the best verb. Now we're gonna do pronoun verb agreement. Complete the sentence with the best subject. Okay, so the best subject, that's it here. Okay, so when you want to have the best subject, you have to look at the verb. So now some sentence one person or thing. Okay, so some sentence are about one person or a thing, right? So in those sentence, add s to the verb. So now let's say that the question comes and you only see the verb. If the verb has an s in it, you know that the subject is going to be what? Singular. Okay, do not confuse it. Okay, so that's very important to note the difference. So once you see that the verb is having an s to it, you know that the subject will be she, it, or he. Yes, singular. Then now some sentences are about more than one person or thing. In those sentences, do not add s to the verb. So now when you see that the sentence and you see that you do not add s to the verb, you know that it is plural. Okay, so once it's plural, you do not add s to the verb. Okay, so now some sentence are about you or I. In those sentences, do not add s to the verb. So yeah, that's it. So let's see now. Dash back at the cart. Okay. So if you understand what we've been doing so far in the previous lessons, this one is going to be quite easy for you. Okay. So it says that dash back at the cart. Dash back. So now back, it doesn't have what? An S to it. So you know that what the subject is going to be plural. So now look at it now. It names one thing. With it, the verb should have an s added. It backs. So if it names one thing, okay, maybe the cat was showing that it's only one cat. So you know that it's going to be what? It's going to be it's naming one, it's going to be singular. Okay. But this one now, that's if you have backs with s. But this one now we have bark, okay, and it doesn't have s, so you need to find a pronoun that is suitable, pronoun subject that is suitable. So the one that can be suitable is they bark at the cats. So why is it they? They name more than one person or thing. With they, the verb should not have an s added. So because they is a plural, okay, now you have to look for the answer that is suitable. The ones that do not, okay, if I don't have s added to it, is going to be possibly pronoun. So yeah, you have to find the pronoun subject that is suitable and then you click on that. Okay. So the right pronoun subject that is suitable for back, because back does not have what? An s. Okay. Let's look for some more example. Dash stays up all late. Now, dash stays up, the verb has what? An S. And if the verb has an S, then the subject is going to be singular. Okay? So he stays up late. Okay? He stays up late. If there was no S in the verb, then that means it's going to be what? Plural. But because we have S in the verb, it's going to be singular. Okay? Let's look at some more examples. Dash hops on one foot. Dash hops on one foot. So who is hopping on one foot? Okay. Who is hopping on one foot? Hops. So when you see that it has what s, then that means the subject is going to be singular. Okay. So you can see here, she hops on one foot, because you need a singular um subject to go with the one that has an s. Okay. Now this one says Dash draws a monkey. It has an s, so it's going to be a singular subject because Dash draws the monkey. Who draws the monkey is going to be singular. So draws, because it has an s to the verb, and anyone that has an s to the verb, you need to have one subject, because look at it here. Some sentences are about one person or thing. In those sentences, add s to the verb. So when it's talking about one person or thing, then you need to what, add an s to the verb. So we have s in this verb here, so you need to talk about one person here. So yeah. Dash naps after work. Naps. So naps is also the same thing. Has an s after. So you need to talk about one person napping after work. Okay. So that's it, everybody. We'll move on to the test now and see. Now Dash laughs at the story. So we have laughs with S. Why are we having laughs with S? Once we have laughs with S, you know that it's going to be what? A singular subject, because you only add S to verbs with one thing. So she laughs at the story. Dash eat lunch in the park. So the verb eat does not have a verb added to it. So it's going to be plural subject. Dash barks at the cat. So bark, because we have bark and we don't have s added to bark, is going to be they bark. So we have makes a loud noise. Makes a loud noise. So because we have s added to the verb, is going to be what, a singular subject. Dash see grandpa every day. So see, now see is what? It doesn't have an s. So if it doesn't have an s, you need to have a plural subject. Dash hide the ball, because it has what? It doesn't have an s here. Then it's going to be we, plural. Dash draws a monkey, because it has an s. Then it's going to be what? A singular subject. She draws a monkey. So that's how it goes, everybody. I hope that you're able to differentiate all of the above, right? If you're able to differentiate all of the above, it's going to be very good for you. Okay? So we have Dash hops on one foot. Hops. We have S. So since we have S added, it's going to be a singular subject. Dash drink milk with lunch. Drink. It doesn't say drinks. So since you have drink with no S, what is going to be your answer? It's gonna be plural. Mhm. Dash run in the morning. Run, no S, so it's going to be what? Plural. They run. Dash looks just like grandpa. We have looks with s, so that means it's going to be a singular subject. He looks just like grandpa. Ask for help. X doesn't have what? Doesn't have an S or a, yeah, doesn't have an S. So it's going to be plural. Dash play in our yard. Play. Play doesn't have what? An S. So it's going to be what? A plural subject. Dash ride the bus. Ride no S. So it's gonna be plural. We ride the bus. Write long letters. Write it has S. So it's what? Singular. Dash naps after work. Dash naps after work. So who is napping? Who is taking a nap after work? Naps. So it's going to be he, singular. And then we have Dash loves to read. Loves to read. Loves has S, right? So you see, it's going to be what? Singular. So he loves to read. Dash walk home after school. Work doesn't have an S, so it's going to be they. Dash laughs at the story. Laughs. Ha ha ha. With S. So it's going to be singular. Mhm. Dash see grandpa every day. So see, no S. We see. Dash hide the ball. Hide, no S. So we hide the ball. Dash eat lunch in the park. Eat without S. So it's going to be they eat lunch. Dash makes a loud noise. Makes with S. So it's going to be what? Singular. It makes a loud noise. Dash stays up late. Stays with S. So it's going to be singular. He stays up late. And then Dash bark at the carts. Box or the cart. So bark doesn't have an S. So it's going to be plural. They bark at the carts. Okay, everybody. So that's literally everything for this test. It's short now because we have completed we've done the other parts of the lessons, right? So that's why this is short. So you have to try to complete the test if you've not done it. Okay? So if you've not done it yet, you have to try. Only this one is completed because we did it till the end. So if you've not done the complete one, you should try your best to finish all this. Okay, so you have the completed sign after that. Okay, so I do hope that you understand the lesson on subject verb agreement, and you can actually finish it the rest by yourself. In fact, everything is done and it's very easy to be able to identify it. So I hope that you all finish, and I guess that you have no questions. If ever you have any question, you can watch this video again, video tutorials, or you watch the first video that we had on subject verb agreement because it gives you like detailed explanation. Okay, so I'm gonna see you guys next time. Do have a good night and bye everybody.